Hello everyone, this is Ankur Singh, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. I'm from Cliq Law School. In this video, I'm going to talk about whether India is a federal or a unitary state. Before we start with this, we should know that what is federal or unitary state. Federal government is a kind of government that separates power between central and the state. It delegates certain responsibilities to the each sector so that central government has its own tasks to do and state government has its own. Unitary form of government is a kind of government in which a single power, known as central government, controls the whole government. All powers and administrative division authorities lies at the central stage. The Constitution of India has not been described as a true India as a federation. However, the Article 1 of the Constitution describes India as a union of states. This means India is a union comprising of various states, which is an integral part of it. Here, the states cannot break away from the union. They do not have power to seize from the union. In a true federation, the constituent units or the state have freedom to come out of the union. Element of federalism were introduced in modern India by the Government of India Act of 1919, which separated the powers between central government and the legislative provisional legislatures. Let's see some federal and unitary features of the Indian Constitution. First, start with federal features of the Indian Union. Government at two levels, central and the state. Division of powers between central and the states. Three lists given in the 7th schedule of the Constitution. Union list, state list, concurrent list. Supremacy of the Constitution. Independent judiciaries. Now come to unitary features of the Indian Union. Flexibility of the Constitution. The Constitution is a blend of flexibility and rigidity. Certain provisions of the Constitution can easily be amended. More powers vest with center. The Constitution guarantees more power with a union list or on a concurrent list. The Parliament can make laws that can override laws made by the state legislatures on some matters. Unequal representation of the states in the Rajya Sabha. The Uttar Pradesh has 31 seats in the Rajya Sabha and Goa has only 1 seat in the Rajya Sabha. The executive is a part of legislature. In India, the executive in both at center and the state is a part of legislature. This goes against the power of principle of division of powers between the different organs of government. Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. Emergency powers. The center is provided with emergency powers. When an emergency is imposed, center has increased in its control over the states. Integrated judiciaries. The judiciary in India is integrated. There is no separate judiciary at the center and the state level. Single citizenship. Governor's appointment. Governor of the state acts as a center representative in the states. The state government does not appoint the governor. The center does. New state formation. The parliament has power to alter the boundaries of the state by increasing or reducing the area in the state. It can also be change the name of the states. All India services, integrated election machineries. The Election Commission of India is responsible for conducting free and fair elections at both center and the state level. The member of ECs is appointed by the president. Veto power over the bills. Integrated audit machineries. Power to remove key officials. After all this, we came to know that India is not a true federal government, but it also combines features of a unitary government, which can also be called as a quasi-federal government. A quasi-federal government is a system of government that separates the power between central government and the state government of the country. But in quasi-federal government, the central government assigned more power than the state government. In a quasi-federal government system, the central government can interfere in the decisions which is made by the state government. There are many examples which clearly shows that Indian Constitution has federal features, but it also shows that it has been evident with quasi-federal features too. Some of the examples which India shows that India is a quasi-federal are as follows. Division of powers between the central and state, but the central government has been given more power than state governments. Parliament can override the laws which are passed by the states for the reason of national interest. Residual powers are vested with the central government. Major taxation powers are also vested with central government. Parliament does not represent states equally. However, in true federation government, Upper house of the legislature have equal representation from the constituting states, but in our Rajya Sabha, state do not have equal representations. Uh, in India, the citizens are allotted only single citizenship, which is not a feature of pure federal government. In a true federation, citizens are allotted dual citizenship. First, they are citizens of their provinces, then they are citizens of their nation. In the constitutional debate, Dr. Ambedkar made it clear that provisions make Indian constitution both unitary and federal according to the requirements of the time and circumstances. He further stated that in normal times it is framed to work as federal government, but at the time of war it is designed to make it was a unitary system. He also made it clear that Article 250 to 352, 353 of the Indian Constitution can only be exercised by the President of India and requires the approval of both houses of the Indian Parliament. Let's see India is a quasi-federal with the example of S.R. Bomai versus the Union of India. In this case, Supreme Court said that President should exercise his power only after his proclamation is approved by the both houses of Parliament. The power of President to dismiss a state of government is not absolute power. Thank you.